Hey y'all, this is Scott, and I am here with a preview of the Zondervan New American Standard Bible 2020 Text Thinline edition. And if you loved this one, the 95 version by Zondervan, well, you're going to love this one too, assuming you love the 2020 text. It's essentially the same thing. It's the exact same footprint. It's basically the exact same box. It's the same ribbons. It is the same thickness. It is the same gilding. It is the same, even the corner work. Everything is the same about these two Bibles, essentially. So, and that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing, because whenever we first saw the 95s come out, I was like, we've got a Thinline Bible with line matching. Thank you, Zondervan, for doing that for us. And but now that we have already had that, and we got the 2020, and it's the same thing. Well, there's no silver on this, whatever. But it's kind of boring for it to be exactly the same. It's like, well, you buy a new car, you want the new model, right? But it's essentially the same model. But if you're happy with the Thinline or the large print Thinline, then you should be happy with this one as well. I'll give you a look at this box, and we see that we have the ISBN number over here. We got Zondervan, there's the logo, and this is the black Leathersoft edition for $33. And so, clamshell box. So even the box is basically the same thing as last time. Whenever we open this up, the silver gilding looks good on the page edges. We've got this nice little Leathersoft design. So everything looks good. One thing I don't like is what they did, or they still do, with these ribbons. Whenever you get your Bible and you first open up to the ribbons, they will have a crease right down the middle. Can you see that? Yeah, they're going to have a crease right down the middle of your ribbons, and so immediately you already have this nasty wrinkle. I don't like that. I think that's something that Zondervan needs to see if they can get improved. And actually, I guess it's whoever is doing these Bibles for Zondervan, because I've noticed it in more than just the Zondervans. It's also the Thomas Nelson, and I think CSB even has some that are maybe even from the same place. You recognize this presentation page? It's exactly the same. We have the corner work. If you are a corner work freak, which who's a corner work freak on a Leathersoft? So anyway, but it looks better than nothing, right? This gilding, and whenever I've done rebinds, this gilding is superior. Zondervan uses some, whatever they're doing for the gilding, they need to keep on doing that, because the gilding looks really nice. Other thing I noticed about this Bible is that the pages are not stuck together. That's a nice little plus. They're not stuck together whenever straight out of the box, not stuck together. So I was impressed to see that. If you want to see the info here, we have, what do you need to know here? This is the 2020 text published by Zondervan in 2021. And then this is a first print of 2021 at DSC in China. So that's what all that means. Typical, it's the same exact stuff as literally the same stuff. It just replaced the text with the previous 1995 Thinline. Books of the Bible. We've got forward. There's the fourfold aim by Lockman. And you may have heard me say this, but on the 2020, I think that they should be more understandable. or should we understand that priority has bumped up to either number 2 or number 1 above grammatically correct. And the reason why I say that is because of gender accuracy. That's what they're calling it. They don't want to say gender inclusiveness because it's not. It honestly isn't the same thing as gender inclusiveness. The word brethren is being translated as brothers, and then they add and sisters in italics. So just so you know, I mean, you've had a year to know this, but if for some reason you had no idea that the 2020 text does this, then, well, welcome to 2020, or welcome to the new decade. All right, general format, you should know all that if you've ever used the New American Standard before. And here is the text. It looks good, doesn't it? Don't you think it looks good? We have footnotes down here in the bottom right corner. Now, that may be the only change that I've noticed. So if I go here in Genesis, see, same presentation, right? Same presentation page. If I go to Genesis 1:1, is it the same spot for their notes? Yeah, it's the same spot, isn't it? Same exact spot. But look, I have A, B, C, and nothing else. But whenever we go to Genesis over here in the 2020, we have, lost my spot. Get back, get back. Here we are. All right. A, B, C, D, E. So there's more stuff here. There are more, there's more footnotes. I don't see, here we go. We have a chapter 1, verse 2, chapter 1, verse 3, verse 7, verse 26. And the A, B, C, D, E should start over whenever you flip the page. And that's what happens. Yeah, so A, B, C, D on the next page. So that's nice. Yeah, so the next thing that we can look at is the New Testament page. So you can get a feel for the quality of this paper. I like to flip to this New Testament page. It shows you straight through to Matthew and lets you see what this Bible is capable of as far as ghosting. All right, you got a good feel for that? Okay, and normally there's more ghosting showing up on a video like this than you notice in real life. And then let's move on to red letter text. And I like their red letter. Zondervan and Nelson, they have a good program for red lettering. It's not the same color as the crimson of the Preacher's Bible and the SCR. It's not the same. It is a darker red. It almost has a hint of fuchsia, but I like this better than Cambridge. Those older Cambridges, I don't know if they are printed with pink or if they just turn pink over time, but Nelson Bibles, I've picked up a few Nelson Bibles that are a little bit older, and they do not turn pink. They turn like a darker crimson or maybe a little bit brownish over time, and I prefer that to the pink. All right, and then the last thing would be last things, right? So end matter doesn't matter in the end, and it's the same exact stuff. Miracles of Jesus, followed by parables of Jesus. We have perspectives from the Bible. We have prayers of the Bible, promises from the Bible. And then we have 1, 2 blank pages, and then a almost completely blank page with that note that you remember from the other one. Then a cardstock page. And that is it. If you needed to know the ISBN of this Bible for some reason without looking inside, to the copyright page. You can get it there because they printed it on the back side. I don't know why that is necessary, but they do it. So these are essentially the same Bible. There's the same thickness, same width, same height, exact same footprint. If you want the silver one, you will need to get the black, and that's the same thing with the 95 or the 2020 text. If you want the silver gilding on the page, then you will need to get the black one. And that's what I have here. And so yeah, there we go. So silver comes in this black, and then I did not notice them having this. This was my favorite pattern or favorite cover for the 95 that they did. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it entices you to buy this Bible. I think you will enjoy it. And so overall, for the price tag, let's see what I paid at Christian Book. I paid $20.99 for this Bible. And then I got 2-day shipping so that I could get it before you got yours. And I hope you get yours tomorrow. How about that? Well, God bless you. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.